You've been lied to, my friend. You ever see a professional in their studio? They're making a DVD for Kodak films, and they're telling you, this is how you properly expose. Shutter speed always has to be 180-degree rule for friendly motion blur. That's old technology, bitch. Today I just want to show you some examples of why exposing with shutter speed is what professionals should aspire to do.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Okay, we got a lot of interesting things to pay attention to. Can I vlog with zero stabe whatsoever? Canon EOS R, lens no stabe, but digital is on. I have a feeling we can't walk, but right now I am exposing with shutter speed. I got my wide open toniature, ridiculous, ISO auto, friendly motion blur kind of at nighttime, which might ruin this whole test, but don't worry about that. Now let me be the first to admit, yes, a friendly motion blur is much nicer than a non-friendly one, but at the expense of going to like Tony 22, I've seen so many of my peers that I thought I respected. Clearly I do not. They expose with aperture. It's like, okay, gotta stick to this rule. Okay, 1/50th of a shutter. Now aperture, I guess it's riding to Tony 16. All right, whatever. This is how you do it. Is it? If I was walking into a scene of some sort and I wanted to be the star of that scene, I would want to be separated from the bullshit background, which I am displaying to you now, as Canon exposes for my face, ignoring all other possibilities, and I appreciate it. Now what happens if I want to go instead with a friendly motion blur? Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, how do you do? How are you today? Did it hunt? The hell's your problem? I wish I knew what shutter or aperture it was picking. That's making this hard. I should have been in manual for both of these modes. It's dark time, there's no... Oh, that's a lot of wind. Can you hear it? Thanks to DaVinci Resolve's voice isolation technology. I doubt you can. Can you hear that car? I'm not thinking so. Cars don't matter anymore. You can get a bike, asshole. I'm going to manual mode now. I moved to a different area because you were losing interest in the background, subliminally about to click off my video, and that would lose me money. So right now we are wide open toniature, and with Canon EOS R's high dynamic range and low light abilities at ISO 6400, zero noise anywhere, we're at 1/1000th of a shutter. Now if I'm just talking to you, we're out vlogging, it's not a very important show, car noises can't even be heard thanks to DaVinci. Are you noticing a lot of hand movement? Oh my god, that's terrible. You do notice it a little bit. I'm not gonna say it's great. People running, if a runner... Do we have any runners on the street? Nobody's into health anymore. It's bad. It's not great. But, you know what the alternative is? Fricking this. This. Not only is it like you lost all the magic of your shot, but thank God my hands are blurred. Not only is the background now kind of there in focus. Oh, here we have a co-host. Where'd he go? Oh, he went into that car. He stopped. Can you hear that? Due to DaVinci technology, I doubt you could. That was a loud motor. Young man does not deserve that car. Can you hear that? Due to DaVinci technology, I doubt you could. That was a loud motor. Young man does not deserve that car. It also hunts. These cameras that have phase detect autofocus, once you go up above like Tony 8, it kicks into like Panasonic contrast detect. I don't think I reached high enough. I tried to up the ISO. It's so dark. Why didn't I make this during the day? That was exactly what I needed to do. Oh man. If I have concluded from these terrible examples that it wasn't obvious enough due to Satan's night, then I will reshoot during the daytime to give you a better example, But in general, I find just expose with the shutter for a vlog, not a movie. You're not gonna get away with it on the Avengers, like, oops. Actually, they do it in the fight scenes. Oh, look how fast I am. You're just a shutter whore. Oh, hi there. Redoing a test, anyone? What the hell's your problem? I put glasses on. Oh, that Canon doesn't like smart people. So now we are on a bright sunny day. There's clouds coming. I can see them floating by the damn flat earth sun. Okay, so our shutter speed is not friendly right now. I'm in manual focus mode. Oh, I wanted people to be walking to show you that 1/4000th of a shutter is not ideal, but it's still fine. You still get the magic, unless you wear glasses. So now I'm gonna switch to exposing properly with aperture. It's toniature, 14 Tonys later, and here we are, properly exposing. But your autofocus doesn't work? Huh? Noticing you cloud piece of puffy shit. Calm down. Doesn't mean the test is ruined. We're still learning something. But you notice that not only is there no separation, but the autofocus, it's dark too. That doesn't help. That does not help. Thankfully, there's hand blur moments for you. Thank God. Just auto ISO to keep good things happening. Huh? Walking in a friendly motion blur, 1/50th, exposed nicely. Huh? And now we go to proper toniature mode. You seeing it? You seeing the magic? There's no autofocus box on my face. You're supposed to be better in this mode. See? Doesn't matter as long as you move fairly slow. The cars don't jitter like you think they are. Could I actually walk with this thing? Is it better than Sony Stabe? Like not having IBIS or lens Stabe at all? I'm trying to be careful. Glimmer glass is making those highlights so magical. And has the autofocus lost me once? Better not have lost me right there. Because I turn sometimes, Fuji, that's where Fuji would lose you. I saw the box change from eye to head. It's not even on me. Don't play around, Canon. I gotta tell you, I've been pretty impressed so far with Canon autofocus in my room, at least. It hasn't lost me one time, so that's nice. I better be continuing. Oh my God, flickering Tony balls. Wow. Does it get better than that? I don't believe it does. The cinema was ours, my friend. They dance with the fire of Satan's lounge. Into your heart. If you were foolish enough to expose with the toniature as a car silently crosses my path, unheard by you, you would be missing the fall off of the magical realm. And that would be unfortunate. I'm gonna go home. May the Canon autofocus gods and the white balance gods reunite this night. And exposure gods. Thankfully you can't hear that. That's a bunch of... He's playing loud music and he was speeding. And exposure gods. Thankfully you can't hear that. That's a bunch of... He's playing loud music and he was speeding, trying to kill children. There were children over there. They're a ton of children. So, I don't doubt we learned a whole heck of a lot today, but just let it ride. You'll be fine. Tone it down, actually. .5. Let the background into your heart sometimes. Don't be an egotistical scumbag. Testicle. And buy something today. Now. Subscribe.